Hello everyone, Akaya Nero here and welcome back to Avowed. Avowed. Anyway, we started this game last time, so now we are going to continue with all this fungus plague. Because you see the knight and the soldier in the last episode near the end? Yeah. And the thing is, yeah, godlike, we have some marks on our face, so people are probably going to be scared of us. Yes. I'm sorry. Common crate hammer. Right. I do like the bow and arrow. We have a lot of food, potions, drinks, stuff we can use for making armor. So. Documents. That's still not from last time. This is the quest complete last time. We survived this island. Station, direction, quests, times. All the stuff I can come back to if I ever need a reminder. Companions. Luckily I didn't use that one yet. Game system, bleeding, fire, frost, shock, tree fighter, godlike. So movement, climbing, crouching, jump, movements, right, this control, sprinting, sprint, right, swimming, weapon types, bows, crate hammers, climbers, maces, shields, swords, unarmed fists, wands. Right. The map screen shows. Right. My quest stores, transitions, party camps, fast travel, and those. This can make stuff easier. Those fast travels. Quest. Quest. Accept. Alright.
Suppose this is where I leave you then.
Aww.
I owe you my life, Envoy. I won't soon forget what you did.
Beric.
I don't know. It's all just sinking in. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink.
Hopefully.
You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Eh,
Well,
think I should
it's
have
the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends. You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
Oh, come on. I didn't even start streaming like... Hey, only started streaming 5 minutes ago. I'm kidding. I swear, this cat has a freaking time tracker when someone is busy with something and then he comes
Look,
to
I'll
disturb
no
you.
thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway. Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere. Not all of them. But it's not a great way to make friends.
Ooh.
Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright?
I don't own the place, so yeah.
Hope we don't run into each other. So, take care of yourself.
You too. So this is goodbye then. Not gonna lie, it was a short time I traveled with those two, but I'm going to miss them. I hope I'm going to meet them at some point again.
One more, and I put a bullet in your leg.
And here I thought we were getting along. You know, you just tell me where the Claviger is. I'd get out of your hair.
He's out on official business. That's all you need to know.
So he didn't tell you either.
Wanted to listen in.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And they're late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Rude.
Ugh, shit.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Normal.
Well...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our Claviger.
On sec, I just noticed my model is a bit the way of the he looks nice. He looks like a nice guy. I'm not entirely sure about her, but I shouldn't judge before I get to know them.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So we made up some new ones.
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate.
Oh, we found the
Nature
plague.
has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
I like the scales Kai has. And his eyes. His eyes look so cool. And look at this necklace. Is it a whale?
The Raotai Navy didn't teach me fancy words, but I did learn how to count.
Kai, before you go, please keep in mind that the envoy is a respected member of the court. Make sure they come back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
Ouch. I don't mind if he treats me like a normal person, to be honest.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say. They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote?
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how? Must have been quite an education. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. Not if you value your life.
Oh.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger.
Alright. New companion. Kai is a sea-son soldier and mercenary from the Iron Empire. Restless but affable. His wandering has led him to the Living Lands in search of a peace he has yet to find. As an experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw recollection. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable obstacles. Fire and Eye. Kai fires a powerful shot from his blunderbuss, dealing high stun to a single enemy and taunting them for 10 seconds. Firestarter. Order Kai to burn away webs, brambles, or the flammable obstacles.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not. Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Journal. Oh, there it is. Companion. And advising on abilities. companions. There. 3 companions. The companion ability. Companions. When your companions level up, you'll be able to spend companion ability points to purchase, upgrade their abilities. You may also spend currency to reset. I need more. Alright, got it.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
It looks like he has something to say. No targets. Right. Drill again. Military companion. Right. How do I talk to him? Normally I would press F and stuff like this, so
Pogrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the
Fast
Durans will
I've already read that one.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
What do you think, Dimwit? He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. You got a listener.
Oh, don't make me. Darn it. Hello.
Piss off.
Wow.
What's William? What are you looking at?
Don't get too used to the comforts of Paradise. Between the local militia's lacks at the best of times, which these are not. The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road. Donshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization.
I'd hate to be in your shoes, Envoy.
Ooh.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
Fire, elements, mace, world shield, grenade. So pretty much the stuff I already have. Could sell some stuff. Alright, thank you. Let's continue quest.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
Stars. Alright, we already learned all that. Wouldn't that also mean I could... Oh! I would have more sense. Stamina, but
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
you seem to be in trouble.
I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher?
A watcher?
How did you... Actually, maybe I should talk to you instead. I'm clearly under some kind of curse.
Curse.
A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
Wait.
Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out? The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adherents. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Okay, I feel bad for
Thank the gods. I wasn't sure how many more pitying looks I could stand. But then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by
Hello,
itself.
Pico.
Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them. Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
I've been good. How have you been?
No. I don't sell dank spores. Please stop asking.
Let's see. Inventory, journal, quests, cabin fever. Let's check this one for now.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Stranglehold. The Pargunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember. You will be
A
justly
kendama.
compensated
Oh.
upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, alright? The land gets more dangerous the further north you go. No telling what might be waiting for you.
Was it like
Do not worry,
a
Mr. Marine. I have
special
stared death
one
in the
with
face
enemy
before,
stuff
and
on
have
it,
no
or
fear
just a
of
wooden one?
supposed dangers.
Alright, well, good luck.
It's a fine day for adventuring. Greetings, godlike.
Wait. That was...
Something tells me you won't be getting that compensation.
Nope. Probably not. Ooh, wait. There was something on the door. Test your mettle. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself. Whether you are a parody, the native, an Atlantean newcomer, or anyone else, you are welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold, unless you want to be the next one to test my theory. That kid can fly, but only straight towards the ground, and only once. Come to the top of Margaret's essay to see what you're made of. Cos Mina Weapon Master. Yes. Shipping costs. I know what you mean. I ordered an a custom-made cosplay for myself, and it was also expensive, but I still think it was worth it.
Unless you're here to trade, don't bother me.
Good. Portworth has a hard teacher.
Keep up the good work, soldiers.
But, I mean, it could be worse. Wait. I found one of them. We hear voices again this time. We found the waystone. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, we can still go, I think. What? Fingers crossed. I hope you have your fun with it. This. Ooh, upgrade materials. Yes! And materials are used to improve weapons and armor of the matching type and quality. Upgrade materials can also be combined to create upgrade materials. Quality, the workbench in party camp. You upgrade your items by using these upgrade materials. Oh, hey! Finally got a lockpick. Pretty sure this place has seen better days, but it's still beautiful. Honestly, I think I had tried Kendama once and I failed.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
I see. Thank you.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road. The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not. Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads. Don't get too used to the comforts of paradise.
Wait, maybe I need to go to camp so I can talk to him, because there's still that bubble over his icon there. I feel like no matter what, my avatar is going to be in the way. There. See, on the side? There, next to my head. Yes. Let's see. Oh. Just dash. Let's see. Stash this. Bear claw.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
There we go. Now we can talk to him.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Sorry, most Adirans I've met don't appreciate bluntness. But I welcome the exception. So what's your story? Who are you that the Emperor sent you all the way out here?
Let's be honest with him.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
Nah. Don't worry about it.
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts. And here I was hoping for good news.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse.
People are scared.
I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Guy seems like a good guy.
Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
Wow. Sorry, I can't get over how cool his scales look. It reminds me of like the water at the beach, like the waves and how it makes shadows and some sort of the shadows it has then on the ground of the sand. It's pretty cool. They designed him pretty cool. I can't wait for the other characters and see how they look.
Don't get me wrong. It's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
Nice.
For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. Dangers in the wilds is nothing new out here, but something about the Dream Scourge is. And if that weren't enough, a lot of people aren't too keen on Adir's presence and affiliations out here. Ilgar's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Don't worry about it.
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Call it. It's like fungus.
No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first.
Imagine so one that naturally has mushrooms growing on them without it scorch. I wonder what people would do if they see you. Aww. I can imagine it wouldn't end good for those people.
Shoot. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
6 years?
A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. You're pretty nosy, aren't you?
A bit.
I can see how you and Inquisitor Ludwig got along. Things just didn't work out there. Let's leave it at that. I joined up with the Rawatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough.
Oh.
I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Not that long before, but yeah. Back then, we weren't even making pretenses at our purpose there. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To Adir bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder.
Oh.
And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us. but I didn't see that either. Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. That's why I never returned home. There were only so many options for a Rowatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. I ended up here, didn't I?
True.
It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. I did. Yeah. For a while.
Oh?
Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my scales? I usually hear that from someone who's enjoyed the height or position to fully appreciate it. But I'll never turn down a compliment. As rare as we are in many parts of the world, it's nice to be appreciated as something other than a magnificent bruiser. Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rowatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. A thump on the back and a crack on the skull from a brother who says you should visit more.
Oof.
It's complicated. I guess home usually is. Lashed by storms, battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are. We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rawatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere. You'd fit right in with the Ronganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rawatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora. It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests, cooperatives, and trading colonies. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent and soft-handed as our rivals. Same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the Living Lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you, and hope it has some edible meat on it.
Wow. That's about
Sure.
that, huh?
What's on your mind? Good thing you're asking the expert. I'll tell you what I can.
So that's all.
We should be safe enough. But I'll take watch. Just in case.
If you say so.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land.
Definitely. Especially after you've been attacked by your own people.
Personally, I've always found the rocking of the ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
This is the enchanting place. Right. Do I even have... Oh. Mushroom. Da-da-da. Drinks. Merc brew. Dark brew to make sense. Like sugar, cut the bitterness. Why does it sound like coffee? Alcoholic, alcoholic, alcoholic. So tea. Alcoholic, alcoholic, alcohol. Honey cream. Sweet milk mixed with palmstone water. Made to create. Darkest Italian chocolate cookie. That's a cookie? Stew. Alright. Let's exit for now. Go. So, we learned a bit more about Kai. Is there anything in here?
Yeah.
I see something glowing. Knew it! And a weapon. Anything else in here? Nope. Anything? Alcohol. Oh. Sorry, I'm not a fan of alcohol.
Yeah.
Big drinks. Something over here. A chest. I took this. Oh! Oops. What? There we go. Anything up here? Or why this looks like... What the? Okay, question. Who made a camp up here? And why?
Save some skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boy.
Sailors?
Tildy at the bathhouse. You'd think he'd learn that.
Oh, I think you're just jealous.
But she likes you more than... If she likes you that much, why is she still charging? Shut up and roll, you two.
Apparently, someone is popular with the guys. And maybe some girls. Ooh, red. Oh. Wait, is that? same letter we found back on there and... Oh! Is that it? Hello?
Another recruit. By the flames, Cynric finds the strangest types.
I missed a chest? Wait, where?
Well, in case you failed to notice,
By the way, hello.
godlike aren't exactly common around here.
Nothing.
I've always wanted to thrash one of your kind in a fight. Spar with me, godlike. You and your big blue friend. Fine. Come back if you want a lesson in humility.
I see one over there, but it's... Please don't get me in trouble for this. Alright, no one attacks me, so I think I'm good. For now. Right, where's the chest that I missed? Maybe over there somewhere?
Yeah.
Let's take another look down here. Opposite of the potion? I think I see it. First I hear it, then I see it. Thank you. Thanks, Chroma. Let's see. Some stuff, some more alcohol. Well, if anyone in my group likes alcohol, they can drink it later. Because I'm not sure if I will drink it.
Beautiful view from these cliffs.
It is
We're a
beautiful.
long way down, too.
Oh. Yeah. Let's keep a safe distance from that. Oh, this looks cool. This looks pretty. It's them again. Hey there, little guys. Oh, they're adorable. Hi. They always sound like they're purring. It's cute. Ooh, pretty flowers. Is there something down there? Oh! I make sure not to end up like that. Hey! I wonder if I can have one of them as my little... They're evil? I know in the intro one of them turned to one of those fungus zombies, like I like to call them that, but come on, other than that, I think they're pretty cute.
Zars. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Show me what you got!
Right, do
I was
they
just
have
getting warmed
anything?
up.
One second. Ahem. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's not it. That's also not it. Da. And yup, there we go. Okay, back to the question. What makes you think they're evil? Like, do you know something I don't know? And whew, oh, that was close. And this one seems to be here for a while now. Whoa, did I just get his tongue? Phew, that was a close jump. That was close. Something over here. Look at this. This looks... They made an amazing job with all that, with the graphics. Whoop! Oopala! Did not mean to run over it and break it, but okay. Oh. Now what's this? Faded note. I made it to downshore only to find that the old landing points isn't with Zarevs. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Xarpers on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizards' spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Lucien Fraga. Poor guy. He just arrived and he was in trouble and died.
Yeah.
I can see the tower from here and it looks amazing. It looks so cool. Anything over here? Those flowers? Oh, look at the cave over there. Another one. Oh. Okay, how many people died because of those lizards? Oh, and arrow, please. Okay, anything I can take? Health potion. Oh, I'm now closer to it and can see it a bit more. It looks really cool and could have sworn I heard. Huh? Probably just imagine it. I hope. Those plants. look interesting. Seriously, I love fantasy worlds. Oh, apparently there's something over there.
Next one's mine. Get your best shot.
Get down!
Anyone else? No, I just hope I did the right thing, because otherwise I would feel horrible. Did I try to get in here? Doesn't seem like I can open it. Maybe there's another way. Holy crap, this place is a lot bigger than I ever imagined. Well, it shouldn't be that surprising because it's a freaking island. I mean, what did I expect? An island that's small and only has like one tree on it? Most definitely not. Are those grave? Is that a graveyard?
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
You don't seem very fond of those places. Book. Adrian's scouting log. Mac, Winstock. 3 new sub-ibs approached the camp at dawn. They waited at the edge until the brute emerged from his hut. They seemed to argue something over the fire for a while, then came to some kind of agreement and went their separate ways. To be honest, I'm starting to question our strategy here. They're territorial, but I don't know what we stand to gain from clearing these settlements. Resources? None that I've seen. I wish the captain would call this off. Alright, where did the owner go? Yeah, bad feeling. I can hear them crawling in the distance, so I'm going to do the side quest first. Almost didn't see that. Oh. Fast travel. Nice.
This is the Hangin's place. Or was. It's the Zarub's now.
Not for long. If it's their place, where are they? Shouldn't they be here somewhere?